It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers, and it's coming up next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Out of his end zone, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Dillon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Taylor now to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Fields.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now it's Fields.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Santos' kick is up and through, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Love now to pass on first down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. A run by Foreman to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run it on 1st and Foreman.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Fields now to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. On play action, Love to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, second and 12.
Now Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
To the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 6 coming up.
They'll try the right side with Jones. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here now, third down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down 6-3, a minute 50 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields gets this to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Fields
Being chased out left.
down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Fields.
Staying on his feet. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Buying time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. 23 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last throw here for Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.